Hi guys, Jonathan Chown here with JChownGolf at Crondon Park Golf Club in Essex, and today what we're going to talk about, this one awesome drill that really helps all my slicers out there, so all my lessons out there who really slice the golf ball. This is a drill I give them to really feel the opposite, let's say, swing path and club face in there, so it really gives you straight away the different ball flight, and that's what we need to be able to fix a slice. We've got to feel the opposite. Anything in golf, we have to feel the opposite to be able to fix our problem. So before we get into that, please make sure you like, you subscribe, and comment down below as well what you think of the video. It helps my channel out a ton. So if you want nice, easy golf instruction out there, JChownGolf is your place to be. So please make sure you subscribe. So this drill is called the pump drill. Now the pump drill, what it is, it gets us the swing path really nicely. So our in to out swing path, not our massively out to in for most slices, and it gives us our club face. So a club face that's squarer to maybe slightly closed, not a square to open, which is what we see with slicers out there. So what this is we get to shaft parallel to the ground in the downswing for this drill. So that is right here. So shaft parallel to the ground, I'm coming into impact. What we see with slices of the golf ball, we see the club head usually quite far outside the hands and the club face either open, very open, maybe even just very slightly open. And then we'll see them continue to come through the ball with rotation, and that really creates a big slice shot out there because they have big out to in path, club face open to that path, ball is going to go right in a hurry. So what we do with a pump drill is we do the opposite. We do the opposite from shaft parallel to the ground. So we know slicing is club face open, club head outside the hands. What we're going to do, we're going to have club face slightly closed and club face inside the hands. You can tell if I then go from there and come through that golf ball, I am going to swing into out. It's a really cool way of doing it. You're able to do it every time doing it as well, which is awesome. And we get the most important thing, which is face to path relationship. We need, if we're going to hit one straight or hit one slightly drawy, we need the swing path for right-handed golfer to be out towards the right. We need to be into out, and we need that club face being closed to that path. And then we're going to get the little curve out there to the left. So how we do the pump drill? Yep. Sharp parallel to the ground. We need club face slightly inside the hands or very inside, club face slightly closed. And what we do, we get this position a couple times. We pump it a few times. We will go 1, 2, really making sure that club face is inside the hands, giving it a little look each time, and then go on a 3 or 4th kind of repetition of it. And what we're going to see, for me, we're going to see a big old slider out to the left. So I'm going to go 1, club face inside the hands there, slightly closed. 2, have another little look, good. 3, and then we go. Oh, amazing, that stayed fairly straight. So we're going to see, if you can do that, you're going to be nicely getting club face. You're going to be nicely getting path as well. We have to feel extremes in golf to be able to change something. We've got to get the extreme feeling in there. So if I do that again, I want club face being in, club head being inside the hands, face slightly angled down, so groove slightly pointing down, and I want to repeat it a good few times, a good couple times. So let's do one here. 1, 2, 3. There we go. There's a big old drawy one out there. So as you can see when I was doing that, guys, you'll see a couple things. If I grab another ball, you're going to see, one, when I was doing that, of course I was getting in the positions we want, club head inside the hands, club face slightly toed down, but you could see how I was looking and checking every single time I was doing it. I was checking every single time, because this is a way I can make sure that's right. Because we're stopping at this position, I can physically do something I can't usually do in the golf swing, and that's check my positions. If I can check my position here, I can make sure I'm getting it in the same spot every time. So we're making sure this drill, we're getting perfect reps in there. Because when we're doing a drill, that's why we have drills, is so we can do more of an exaggerated kind of perfect type of rep for whatever we're trying to work on. Because we know if we try to just do this in the swing, if we're a massive out of sequence over the top guy, we're not going to be able to really do this in a full flowing golf swing. We need to kind of break it down just a little bit to be able to get the feeling. So if I go again, let's go 1, 2, and go on the 3rd. Really drawy one. I'm going to let the 100 sign. Oh, almost. You're going to see how I can make sure club face is nicely square, grooves are nicely down, and I'm making sure that I'm really getting that club face in there. We'll do a little addition here, and just to make sure that even if we are slightly struggling with that path aspect, I'll tell you a good little way of doing that. So guys, if I'm doing the pump drill and I'm not quite getting that kind of turn out there to the left, it's not quite turning right to left for a right-handed golfer, I could really be struggling with that sequencing part of it. I'm not keeping that club head inside the hand as I'm doing my last initial move through the golf ball on the pump drill. So what I've got here set up is I've got a way so we can't cheat the drill. And that's having my favourite thing, alignment stick, out of an upturned basket. That's going to block that excessive kind of path last minute. Because I do see quite a few times with some golfers who do this, they'll have nicely on their pump, they'll go 1, 2, everything's in order, and then third they'll go over the top a little bit, just really getting that sequencing with that upper body, just thrown out a little bit, which kind of makes you still swing a little bit out to win. If that is ever the thing, this is our easy go-to thing to try and fix that. It will immediately get your path going a little bit more in. So you can imagine here, guys, if I'm doing that pump drill, 1, 2, and then 3 going through, it's going to be really hard for me to do anything but continue on that path going through. So a nice little thing. I just got a basket, upturned it, alignment stick out of it, about a grips distance for outside the ball, about a grips distance on the other side as well. Really simple one just to continue with path. So again, this is going to be really drawy. 1, 2, 3. I mean, like it was like a fat kind of draw there going down there, which when you really get them, really get that path going in there, you're going to be doing what's called bottoming out early. You will hit them a little bit fat doing the drill. Once you're doing that, you're done with pump drill. You don't need to do it anymore. Your path is getting there. So really one easy one for you guys to do if you struggle with that extra little bit doing this drill. But I always want, whatever problem it is in golf, in your golf swing, you've got to do the opposite. You've got to really feel the opposite. If you're someone who sways, got to feel like you're doing the opposite as you're going back. It's that kind of thing. If you feel like, you know, hooking the golf ball, you've got to feel like you're slicing the golf ball out there. Loads of ones out there. If you haven't got enough depth at the top of the backswing, you need to feel like you've got loads of depth down there, more than you probably need. Same thing, if you feel like you're swinging way too out of in, got to feel like you're swinging extremely into out to be able to fix it. Your brain won't let you fix that movement. You've got to force it in there. You've really got to force that movement. So once you have a few of them in there, I would always recommend you hitting, let's say, a good few, let's say a set of 5 balls, do 4 of them, and then the next one after that, nice little swing, really making sure you're just still getting that same movement, balls curving out there. So guys, my favorite drill for really fixing an extreme into or out to in path, because it fixes club face and it fixes path as well. So really get working on that if you really struggle with slicing the golf ball, and you'll be hitting it way straighter for it. Really get a good amount of practice in doing this. This is one that takes time to get the practice in. So guys, if you like that video, of course, press that like button, subscribe as well, and leave a comment down below of what you think of the video. It helps me out tremendously, more than you would know. So if you want nice easy golf instruction, again, click that subscribe button, because JChownGolf is where it's at. So if you really want to get rid of your slice, guys, work on this drill. It's really going to help you massively. Got to extreme it to be able to feel where we want to be. We can't practice doing it right and expect to get it right full motion. We've got to do it wrong the other way to get it right in reality.